The Bitcoin price is once again flirting with a drop below the 19K level. Are the bears truly back in control? Or, ladies and gentlemen, did yesterday's short squeeze show us that there may be some bullish momentum building here? Let's dive in and analyze. What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Crypto Kirby here, your cryptocurrency expert, back with another edition of the daily live stream. So let's not waste any time and get right down to it. Now, if you are subscribed to this channel, then you would know that on yesterday's stream, we were looking at this beautiful potential Adam and Eve double top pattern, and things looked great in my opinion. We started to break down. We had the measured move target down in the mid 17K range, tapping close to a double bottom. But then what do you know, folks? Whoopsies! The whales came in and they performed a short squeeze. This short squeeze went up for over 12%, only to then immediately trade right back down into the low 19K region. Unfortunately, this is the type of action you get in these sideways consolidation ranges. That's why they're so difficult to try and trade, right? The best trades, in my opinion, are the flush breakdowns or breakouts to the upside, right? Trying to trade within these ranges can be very difficult because in this market, it's actually more illiquid than you would think, right? One whale entity can come in here and either move the price down or up very, very quickly. And when that happens, obviously, you can see the manipulation type of move here where too many people get short under this range, including myself, right? I wound up getting out of here for a very small, roughly 1% loss, only to then see the price go right back down to below my entry. It's sick, but it is what it is, right? Somebody saw that there were too many shorts under here. They decided, here we go, and they rocket shipped it up, liquidate the shorts, stop loss hunt the shorts, and then resume the trend. It's just a little bit interesting now because, right, this pattern is essentially negated on a technical level. It's just sick, right? Because this move here is orchestrated, right? I mean, it's sick, but I'm going to reevaluate what's going on here. The pattern looked good to me. Unfortunately, I had to close out my trade because it was negated, but now I'm looking for my next trade setup idea. So unfortunately, ladies and gentlemen, we have to say goodbye to Adam and Eve. See ya, Adam. See ya, Eve. It was nice knowing you, but now we have to move on to bigger and better things. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the most important metric to watch right now, in my opinion, is the US dollar index. And the reason for this is that we have seen such an uncanny correlation with the DXY and Bitcoin / the entire crypto market throughout the past 5 years. Okay, here in 2017, we saw the DXY crater into the abyss, and Bitcoin had its biggest bull market ever at that time. Fast forward here in 2020, we saw the DXY nosedive again, and what do you know? Bitcoin went up to almost 70,000. Okay, now this is where things get interesting. Here in 2018/2019, we saw a rising DXY and we had a bear market in crypto. Here in 2022, we have a rising DXY, actually right now at 20-year highs, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get this crypto. And we are in a raging bear market for Bitcoin and the crypto market as a whole. This is a flight to safety play. What we're seeing in this chart right here is the epitome of a scared market. You have market participants from equities, currencies, cryptos. They're all running back to the dollar. And the reason for this is that they're worried that their other assets are going to continue to plunge as we are now in a global recessionary environment. It just is what it is. And as long as the US dollar here continues to perform, I think it's going to be very, very difficult for crypto to succeed. Now, take a look at this, ladies and gentlemen. If you are subscribed to this channel, then you would know that I pointed this out several streams ago. It's very possible that the DXY right now is forming a bullish cup and handle pattern formation here, right? We have the cup, we have the handle, and what we're looking for here is a break of the neckline. And if the neckline is broken, we have a measured move from the deepest part of the cup dragged over to the potential breakdown point. And you can see that this does give us a target right up here at about 110. Let's get this crypto. So if we see where the 110 puts us, ladies and gentlemen, It's very, very close up in this range of a multi-decade high. You have to understand that this is crazy stuff here, ladies and gentlemen, right? It's almost back to the start of the 2000s era, okay? Very, very interesting times here. Not only has Bitcoin never existed in a period of time where the DXY has been so high, right? Bitcoin was created here, ladies and gentlemen, back down in this vicinity, all the way down here. Now we're all the way up here and possibly climbing higher and higher. It's just an interesting dynamic, okay? Bitcoin has never existed in a period of sustained rate hiking in the United States either, okay? So right now, the U.S. Federal Reserve is rate hiking. Sure, they did it once before in 2018, but they've never done it in a sustained fashion throughout Bitcoin's life, okay? So Bitcoin right now is dealing with two headwinds, okay? That's one, a rising DXY to levels it's never seen before, and two, being involved in a rate hiking cycle rather than in a rate dropping cycle. Let's get this crypto. If you are enjoying this far, ladies and gentlemen, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Also subscribe, tick the little bell, and select all. This is the most must-see and most realistic Bitcoin analysis show on YouTube, period. So make sure you subscribe, tick the little bell, and select all so you don't miss any more of these important updates. Now, let's talk about something else. The second most important metric to watch right now, folks, in my opinion, is the Grayscale Bitcoin Trust Chart, GBTC. Okay, this has historically had a tendency to front run the Bitcoin price because it trades at a premium or a discount in relationship to the spot Bitcoin price, because this is a trust, right? As soon as Bitcoin get deposited into this trust, they really can't come back out. It's not like an ETF. They cannot be redeemed for the physical Bitcoin keys back. It can't. It's a one-way street. So think of it as these Bitcoin that are in here, they get locked. So it's just a pure price action play, right? So you see a premium or a discount on this instrument depending upon how bullish or how bearish the market is and how much demand is on this product. All right, you understand? So right now, we're seeing this happen again. It's trading at historic discounts right now. At points, it's been over a minus 30% discount in relationship to the spot price of Bitcoin. Do you understand what I'm saying by that? So for the amount of Bitcoin that's held in this trust and what you're buying shares of, right? The price per Bitcoin relative to the share price that you're buying it at is 30% less expensive than if you were to just buy a spot Bitcoin on a regular crypto exchange. So at that point, if you're only looking to speculate on the price of Bitcoin and you don't really care so much about holding the private key, using it, transferring it, etc., then why in the world would you be buying spot Bitcoin on a crypto exchange when you could buy GBTC and get it for minus 30% or less? Let's get this crypto. Now, that's not a recommendation for you to do so. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm simply stating that's what the market has been showing us. People who have been buying GBTC have been getting it for a minus 30% discount opposed to buying spot on a crypto exchange. Now, understanding all of that, look at where we are here. We are flush below this line here of possible support, right? We had all of that resistance there that could have, in theory, acted as new support when we tested down to it. Ladies and gentlemen, it held for about a month and then, whoopsies, the trapdoor opened, we gapped down, and now we're in this area where if we go back to the Bitcoin chart for a moment, to me, folks, it looks like this area down here, right? On the GBTC, which we'll go back to in a moment. It looks like GBTC is already below this area here and is somewhere down in this range, right? Let's go back now, right? So if we're already seeing GBTC down here, which is more so in line with an $8,000, $9,000, $7,000, $6,000 Bitcoin, somewhere in that range, I mean, folks, it's very possible, in my opinion, that this could be a self-fulfilling prophecy where we do see Bitcoin follow the GBTC price because of the fact that the suits and ties in the traditional market are using this product to get exposure to spot Bitcoin, right? They're not on your generic crypto exchange buying this. They're on their regular stock brokerage buying this, okay? And this right now is at a crazy discount. The discount changes every day, right? Depending upon supply and demand. But right now, it's still at a heavy discount. And to me, seeing this thing front run, just understand here as well, ladies and gentlemen, up here, when spot Bitcoin went to a higher high up at 69,000, right? This chart put in a lower high. On the spot price, we saw a higher high, right? 65,000 and 69,000. Here on this chart, it front ran the action again, okay? We saw the high come in and then it was a lower high. And I said, ladies and gentlemen, if nothing else, please at least put it on your radar that this could be an absolute warning shot fired. That we saw a divergence here on GBTC because this thing has had a historic tendency to front run the Bitcoin price. Let's get this crypto. And what do you know, folks? Several months later, here we are trading below this historic line of possible support down in the range that could possibly be the equivalent of a sub 10K Bitcoin. And the real problem here for me is that we don't have any other trend lines of support, in my opinion, besides all the way down here, right? We actually have a crossing area of confluence, okay? Two trend lines. We have this one here with 3 historic touch points of support and this one right here. And there are many touch points of support all along this area, okay? And right now, this is at about an $8.50 GBTC, which is roughly down about minus 33% from where we are at right now at the time of recording. Let's get this crypto. Absolutely unbelievable here, ladies and gentlemen. And if you are appreciating me showing you this, make sure you hit that thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm, subscribe, tick the little bell, and select all. Welcome to the channel. And if we get back to the regular spot Bitcoin chart here, I mean, ladies and gentlemen, there's really not all too much to cover here, right? I've been trying to get back in an aggressive trade position here for myself to potentially crush it and get this crypto. But this type of sideways chop here, as I stated earlier in the video, very difficult to try and play until we get a definitive breakout. I was hoping that the Adam and Eve was going to be it and that we were going to continue to plunge deeper down into the crypto abyss, absolutely wrecking and decimating every little Jimmy and his sycophantic brother inside this market. But we didn't get it, right? And right now, it's very possible that we continue to get a bunch of nothing here for a little while, right? I'm not saying that has to happen. You just have to understand that sometimes this market can trend sideways for a very long period of time, right? Even this up here, we didn't see the trend move anywhere. It just traded sideways with so much chop and indecision. Very, very difficult to trade a range like this. And this went from January all the way into May, trading sideways like this until we finally got the flush break down out of the range. Then we went over a month again trading sideways here until we got a breakdown out of the range. So it really wouldn't be abnormal, in my opinion, if we saw some continued sideways chop here until we finally get that decisive either break down or pump up. It's all of this minutia in between here that's very, very difficult from a swing trading perspective. But I'm keeping my eye on this market. As I stated earlier, I'm closely watching the US dollar index and the GBTC chart. Because if we begin to see the US dollar start to climb, if we begin to see GBTC start to drop a little lower, if we start to see the discount getting cheaper and cheaper, well, ladies and gentlemen, these could be leading indicators that we are about to see a break to the downside. And of course, the opposite would be true as well, right? Flip it in reverse. If we start to see the DXY dropping and we start to see the premium getting more and more, rather the discount getting less and less cheap on the GBTC chart, well, maybe we could be expecting a pump. It's just that right now we have that potential bullish cup and handle on the DXY chart. We have to watch for a break of that trend line. And right here, right now, we're just getting whale games here, right? Liquidating shorts because there's really not all too much to do, right? All they've done here is they saw that the shorts piled up. Whoopsies. They liquidated / stop loss hunted everybody, and now it seems that the trading has gone right back to where it was before that, and we have to wait and see what happens now. Just understand, ladies and gentlemen, that right now, this is still a very degenerate range in this market, in my opinion. Very degenerate area. Personally, I know that I'm awaiting to possibly capture another monumental move like this one to the downside. And we're going to have to wait and see when that happens, right? We could possibly be forming some type of bear flag here, right? It's too early in this consolidation for me to really be saying that, hey, this looks like a clearly defined bear flag, and look for a trade setup idea for myself based off this. But like I said, these things can change very rapidly, right? If we start to lose this low here and drop to a new lower low, I mean, it's open air essentially under here, ladies and gentlemen. That's the startling fact here, is that it's open air underneath this range, okay? And we don't have much support until down at about 12,500 to 10K, in my opinion. It's open air, just like it was open air from basically 28K down to 20K flat. And I told all these little Jimmies, just watch for that trap door, Jimmy. Okay, just because Uncle George told you that Bitcoin was going to 500K, that doesn't mean that we can't drop down to 20 if we lose the 30K support trap door. Let's get this crypto. Well, here we are now, ladies and gentlemen. It's very possible, in my opinion, that we are now entering that anxiety / denial phase of the market cycle. And you can see here, that begins after the complacency range is lost. And what I mean by that is that we were possibly in a range of complacency up here, where the diamond hand people were still holding, okay? And now that the trapdoor has opened, we've started to see phase one of the diamond hands capitulate. And if we drop now, basically below 17.5, it's possible that we could get the second phase here of an open air drop of diamond hand capitulators, bringing us down into that denial, panic, capitulation phase, to then possibly look to bring this thing down to where this cycle could end, in my opinion, somewhere between 12,000 and, dare I say it, 3,000 BTC, just simply because there may be institutional grade liquidations occurring down in this vicinity. It's something that this market has never seen before. Okay, add that into the mix as well. I forgot to add that one in the beginning of the video. So we have a DXY, US dollar index, higher than it's ever been in Bitcoin's life. Bitcoin has never dealt with a DXY this high. It's never dealt with a sustained period of rate hikes, okay? And it has also never dealt with institutional grade liquidations in a capitulation event. Okay, so those are three things right now that Bitcoin has never dealt with before. So this time's different, Kirby. Yeah, that's what these moon boys said up here, right? Going to 500,000. This time's different. Yeah. All right. Well, let me tell you what really is different. The fact that institutional grade players are in here now, and that if they start to get liquidated, it could apply some forced selling in this market that I'm not sure that this market could handle it, right? There's been no stress test on this market of forced liquidations of institutional sizing. Get out of here. Absolutely insane what could potentially happen here if that's what happens. And I mean, I'm going out on a limb here, ladies and gentlemen. The people that these moon boys idolize, okay? I'm not going to name any names. Just understand, institutional players that these moon boys idolize, it's possible that the same people that they thought they loved become the same people that they learned to hate because they ruined the market, okay? Think about how almost poetic it would be that the players that these moon boys championed, the institutions are in now, Kirby. We can never drop that low again, Kirby. The same people that they championed ruined the market because since they bought all the Bitcoin up here because they're noobs and never have been in the crypto market before and don't understand how this market operates, they buy all the Bitcoin up here on leverage at the top of a cycle, and then when this thing drops, they start to get liquidated, mass liquidations, that forcibly sell those same Bitcoins they bought at the top of the bubble down at a range that they'd never thought we'd hit again, and liquidity dries up, and we see this thing crater to levels that we never would think possible because they're forced to liquidate their holdings because of the loans they took. Let's get this crypto. The Don is fired up. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm prepared for anything here, as you can tell. If you're not already in my VIP, I'm going to continue to look for potentially life-changing trade setup opportunities for myself. Okay, I'm looking around the clock for opportunities. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know I took a short from above 27,000 and rode that bad boy all the way down, deep down into the crypto abyss. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking for my next premier trade setup idea to potentially crush this market like a 2-ton man on a tuna fish can. Let's get this crypto. So right now I'm keeping my eye on the US dollar index, the GBTC chart, and of course the price action here. Just understand, folks, please understand. This is still, in my opinion, a very degenerate, difficult range to trade. Okay, so for me, as I stated yesterday, right, you can't win them all, ladies and gentlemen. That's not the point of trading. Risk mitigation is also a very, very key component, right? So I saw the Adam and Eve double top, played the breakdown. And as soon as I saw the short squeeze commencing, I got out for a roughly 1% loss, okay? Because you have to cut your losers short and let your winners run, right? That's why I was in a short there, as I showed you earlier, my trade synopsis from VIP, from 27,000, and let that bad boy run all the way down to below 20,000. Took profits all along the way. You got to let the winner run, okay? But in a losing spot, right, you look to try and cut the loser short as early as possible, right? So when I cut this thing right around here, it went and squeezed up higher, right? How could I possibly know that the squeeze would stop there and then just drop us right back down to the level that I entered? Impossible, right? The squeeze could have ripped us up all the way up here for whatever I know, right? So I cut the loss, and now I'm looking to re-enter, right? This is how trading works. This is how you look to potentially crush this market and get this crypto. So right now I'm watching this market like a hawk with an eagle eye. I think we might see fireworks here very, very shortly, folks. So listen, if you're not already in my VIP, do not be missing out on my next critical real-time VIP trade setup idea and alert. Ladies and gentlemen, this is how they look. Just like this, I give you the synopsis on my trade setup idea, and then I keep you updated with real-time alerts as the trade progresses. Okay, you could see took profit, move stop losses. This is how it looks. Okay, so if you're not already in my VIP, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. I'll see you inside VIP right now after this video. And seriously, folks, this is the most must be a part of crypto group in the space, period. Okay, it just is what it is. So if you're not already in there, well, do yourself a favor. I'll see you in there right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. And ladies and gentlemen, if you did enjoy here today, I really would appreciate a thumbs up for the YouTube algorithm. Thanks for the thumbs up. If you're brand new, make sure that you subscribe, tick the little bell, and select all, as this is the most must-see and most realistic Bitcoin analysis show on YouTube, period. Welcome to the channel. And hey, ladies and gentlemen, drop me a comment down below with what you think right now is the most important metric to watch. Okay, for me, the three most important right now: GBTC, the US dollar index, and of course, the liquidations that could possibly occur if Bitcoin starts to drop down below 15, 12, 10,000, etc. Let's get this crypto. Let me know with a comment. Ladies and gentlemen, seriously, today is the day. It's time to transform yourself from average Joe into savage Joe. Let's get this crypto. Do not miss my next real-time critical VIP trade setup and alert. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto. And until next time, the Don has spoken. Be safe, be happy, be healthy. It's your boy, Crypto Kirby. Peace and love, my friends. Curbs. Oh, and before I forget, don't fall for any of the fake Kirby accounts posting down in the comment section. They create fake accounts with a nearly identical username and logo to mine. Then they reply to your comments with phone numbers and email addresses trying to get you to contact them. You can see several examples on your screen right now. Do not contact these people. So here's how you can verify that it's my actual real account. It's very simple. When you're watching a video on my channel, my real account will always have a gray nameplate behind my name. I also have a verified checkmark from YouTube. And just to make it even more obvious that it's me, I always leave a creator heart on my comments. Only the channel owner can leave a creator heart. So if you see the heart plus the gray background and the verified check mark, you know that it's me. If you don't see those things, then it's obviously a fake account. It's as simple as that. They're also creating fake accounts over on Telegram now. So if you are ready to become a VIP, do not go on Telegram and search Crypto Kirby or Crypto Kirby VIP. You're going to find all fake results. My group is private. When you search that in the search bar, you're getting public results. They're all fake. They're all imposters. So if you're ready to join VIP, the only way to do so is to click the link either in the pinned comment or in the description of my video. If you search for Crypto Kirby or Crypto Kirby VIP anywhere else, you're going to be getting in contact with a fake. Only use the links in either the pinned comment or the description of my official video. Stay safe and stay smart, my friends. I'll see you in VIP right now after this video. Let's get this crypto.
Material in this video has no regard to the specific investment objectives, financial situation, or particular needs of any viewer. This video is presented solely for informational and entertainment purposes and is not to be construed as a recommendation, solicitation, or an offer to buy or sell /long or short any securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, or any related financial instruments. Nor should any of its content be taken as investment advice. Crypto Kirby is not a financial advisor. The views expressed in this video are completely speculative opinions and do not guarantee any specific result or profit. Trading and investing is extremely high risk and can result in the loss of all of your capital. Any opinions expressed in this video are subject to change without notice. Crypto Kirby is not under any obligation to update or keep current the information contained herein. Crypto Kirby may have an interest in the securities, commodities, cryptocurrencies, and or derivatives of any entities referred to in this material. Crypto Kirby accepts no liability whatsoever for any loss or damage of any kind arising out of the use of all or any part of this material. Crypto Kirby recommends that you consult with a licensed and qualified professional before making any investment or trading decisions. Thank you for watching and have a great day.